to our AGM and also our celebration of 10 years of the Whitley Bay Big Local. One thought that came to my mind when I was thinking about our 10-year celebration is something I was told early on in my working life, and it's been really helpful to me, and that is that most people totally overestimate what they can achieve in 1 year, and they go at things and they think they're going to change the world in a year, but they also tend to underestimate what they can achieve in 10 years. We have created a really fantastic and welcoming community cafe. Footfall into our building has increased by 800% over this last year.
Once you get in through that door, it's just like, wow, the feel of the place is brilliant. It's really welcoming. I think it doesn't put you off at all. It's like a warm hug. It doesn't matter whether it's sunny, whether it's raining, you know, even if you're not sure what it's about, you can come in and it's got a lovely, relaxed, welcoming feel, and that worked for me. That put me instantly at ease. And I feel involved. Everybody that I've been around that's involved, whether they work here, a volunteer or a service user, they kind of get what it's about, and there's an energy. So it's kind of a smile and a warm welcome.
So it's been amazing to see this building come from an idea and become what it is today, where people come in and are impressed by the space and think, yeah, I would love to do something here, and we can make that happen. So it's like people bring their ideas, and then there's that platform where it can happen.
I became the environmental consultant, and they wanted someone to come in and talk to the people who use the building and the staff and then all the stakeholders, but then also go and find the people around in Whitley Bay who do things environmental, finding out what people would like. Lots of ideas came up and some of them got acted on. There was a lot of interest in having a fix-it cafe. So we've got a whole community of fix-it people, and people bring their stuff to be fixed. So we found out about all the different projects that were going on in Whitley Bay and surrounding areas, and we put them all on this map so that people had places they could go to enjoy nature for free. We started doing some stuff on energy, so I started to promote things like radiator panels and shower saves. This little clever little thing here.
So initially I started off with the Fix It Cafe, just coming along helping to fix things, mostly doing the textiles and small electronics. Now I'm running that. On a busy day we'll get 20-30 people through the door, so lots of fixes. As well as the Fix It, I do the draft includers with Ruth, so we go out and do home visits and we fit radiator panels and light bulbs and all that sort of thing.
When you've got like different background of people living alongside each other, how do you make sure that you create a space where everyone feels welcome? And I think that's just an ongoing challenge that you have to keep having that challenge back to yourself and not get complacent, and always be thinking who's not currently feeling part of this community project, and how do we make those connections and bring them in and make them feel welcome.
I've formed strong friendships here, and it's a bit like a support network. When they need support, I'm there for them, and when I need support, they're there for me. Recently, at about May this year, I started doing voluntary work here on reception. And I haven't been to work since 1985.
Right.
And it was a big step for me.
Yeah.
And I've really, really enjoyed it, and I'm grateful for the opportunity. And I feel like I can give something back. I have a sense of purpose.
Yeah.
And I can contribute to society again. And I feel like I've got a foot in both camps. I access the Big Local, but I volunteer for the Big Local as well.
Yeah.
I've been associated with the Big Local for about 14 years. It is about community, it is about the people that come and use the centre, it's about people like me who run classes, and that's what it is. It's always been a community place. It's been somewhere that you can get support, you can find support, you can give support.
I mean, one great thing I loved was the small sparks. Can I have money for this? Can I have money for that? And all these people with these great ideas, whether it was Soul of Ukraine art or a Lego club or Deaf and Sign social, all these things that just needed that few £100, or we could offer, well, you can have free space for 6 months and see how it goes, or whatever it was.
It's important for me as a Whitley Bay resident, and I've been here for many years, to see the improvements that Whitley Bay Big Local's done as well over the the period of time that they've been around. It's very family orientated, but we also still run all of our elderly groups, our mental health groups, our drop-ins. So it's a bit of everything. You know, it's ticking every box.
I love things connecting. I love people connecting. I love ideas connecting. I love resources connecting. So for me, a place where it's an obvious place to bring people to connect or to bring ideas to connect, I think is great. I love that.
Whitley Bay Big Local's contribution has been to engage the community in this and get them and the council together and talking. And I think it's benefited both sides, really.
To try and really include people who might not feel comfortable coming to a formal board meeting, but who really know what needs doing in the area. Make sure you really keep listening and include the people who know.
Each person brings their own energy and enthusiasm. Some things lead to dead ends for whatever reasons, some things are not the right time to do them. But we've done an amazing amount and there's been such an amazing lot of people involved. There were a lot of disappointments along the way. There were times when we thought, oh, why have we put all this effort in and it hasn't paid off? Having that bigger picture of not everything will land, not everything will happen, but if you do enough different things and enough resource going the right way, something will land, something will happen.